Hello and welcome. In this lecture, I'll be talking to you about variables in PHP. What are variables? Variables are like containers used for storing data. And you can store different types of data. You can store text or strings. Strings are also referred to as text. You can store numbers. You can even store arrays. Arrays are also a kind of variables. With variables, you can only store one value, whereas an array, you can store multiple values as one. So an array is a type of variable. So when you think of variables, think of storage containers. They are like storage containers for storing data, a piece of data. When the variables are created, creating a variable also means declaring a variable. So once a variable has been declared, it can be used over and over again. All variables in PHP begin with a $sign. So anywhere you see a $sign in PHP code in front of a text, know that you are referring to a variable. There are some guidelines or rules for naming variables in PHP. So I'm just going to go through some of them with you. A variable name in PHP can be case sensitive. So if you create a variable in lowercase and you're trying to access that variable in an uppercase version, it will not work, because it will treat them as two different things. A variable name must start with the $sign followed by the name of the variable. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number. So take note of that. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and also underscore. So anything from A to Z, 0 to 9, and also an underscore. A variable can have a short name. You could call a variable X or Y or Z, or you could give a variable a more descriptive name that reflects what the variable is storing. For example, you can call a variable age, car name, tax number, or tax total, or whatever. But you can make your variable names as descriptive or as short as you want. A variable name should not contain any spaces. If you have a variable name that's likely to contain spaces, what you can do, if it has more than one word, you can separate it with an underscore. For example, here I've got a variable called my underscore string, or you can capitalize it or say underscore. You can use the $sign then my string, but you cannot leave spaces in variable names. In this lecture, I explained what variables are in PHP. I also explained the rules or guidelines that are required for naming variables. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.